who wants their bubble popped? Because I have spirit very, very spicy today. Recently, I had broken a massive karmic cycle in my own life, and it was in regards to love and intimacy and partnerships, and it was based around the collective consciousness, the illusion that passion and lusty and sexual energy equates love. Okay, so this is where your bubble's being popped, because it is a massive, massive illusion. If you are drawn to somebody initially with attraction, beautiful, but that does not make it long-term stability. That does not equal and equate to stable love, okay? And I have been just programmed to believe that if there is no initial attraction or chemistry, that there's no cornerstone or there's no foundation for a healthy relationship dynamic, okay? And Spirit wants me to touch on this, okay? Because this cycle was a major one for me, where I had to do a lot of cleansing and purging in both my physical and my internal reality here, okay? Because we have all been programmed to think that lusty sexual attraction, that sexual drive is what creates long-term, lasting, healthy relationships and partnerships. And it's like this illusion where we're always chasing after the next thing that raises our blood, right? That gets us excited, that gets us going here, especially in attraction, what we see, right? And how we get drawn to things that way, which is natural, right? It's naturally within us to be drawn to other people in an attraction, right? But that should not be the baseline for creating relationships. That does not equal love. And that is the spice that they are bringing up for me. 3, 2, 1 on my clock, okay? The third house, the perception, our perception of 2 on my timestamp of love and sensual energy. This perception needs to go, because it is causing us more harm than it is. It's causing us instability because we are chasing thrills, which is fun, maybe short-lived. But then when we settle in, when that desire and that attraction settles, what's there? Did we base everything off of that initial attraction? Where was the foundation built? Was it faulty because it was only chemistry and lusting energy, right? 3 minutes even. Social media, dating, okay? Absolutely. So my beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors, the highest white light, and decree on my beautiful higher self. We have a spicy message here today. What can we tell my beautiful viewer about this perception, okay? The butterfly. Curious, communicative, flexible, variety seeking, okay? Perceptive, connected, superficial, okay? So they're really letting us know. Variety seeking, right? We're always seeking the next best thing, the next thrill, right? This lusting energy, okay? And when I had this breakthrough, it was really like confusing for me almost, because it was like I questioned, well, shouldn't you be attracted to somebody, right? Especially in matters of love and relationships. And it's like, it's not that the divine and God is telling us to ever settle within our wants and our desires. It's about breaking down the foundation that's what love is, that it's built on passion and lust. And that's where we have it wrong here. I'm going to go into part 2. Many of us have taken that and made it the purpose behind a relationship. This is where we complicate matters of intimacy and our well-being, right? Because when we're initially chasing this thrill, if you can be honest with yourself, when you are just desiring somebody solely based off of looks, once that settles, what's left, right? Is there that wholeness, right? Is there that foundation here where you guys can build together here, okay? Because I'm talking specifically about love and partnerships and relationships and how we view intimacy and sexual energy here. It really is a big illusion, right? That it's really time for us to purify here, because our perception is like, it's like we're missing the mark here on what love is. 111 on my timestamp. It's like we end up with somebody that we're drawn to within that sexual energy, but then we may clash mentally, right? Emotionally. Are we on the same wavelength within our morals, our values, our traditions, right? Do they align when things matter? Outside of appearance, outside of the passion-led energy, right? It requires us to adjust here, to become curious. How can I evolve? Or how can I build off of this knowledge now? Because the divine, if you're coming across this message and you are letting your bubble be popped here, it's a very, very important, clear message to help you break a cycle. This is collective consciousness here, okay? Because when I was digging through this and as I broke it, I was kind of curious as to why this was a thing. You know, in the end of part 1, I was kind of like, you know, I don't think that I should have to settle, more or less, right, in terms of relationship. And it's not about settling. It's about understanding what's important to you beyond the physical. And that's what we need to learn here. We need to understand. It was 2 to 2 when I said that beyond the physical is what matters. What is a person's heart like, right? You could be so attracted to somebody, but then they treat you like a POS, right? You're an option. They emotionally manipulate you, right? But you stay around because you're attracted to them. And I can see, you know, where that stems from and what it's about. But collectively, we all need to change our perception on that. Look, it's devil energy. It's an illusion. It's a toxic illusion that we're living in, okay? It's very, very important that we understand that when we are, you know, this I guess can maybe be more or less, I mean, single or taken, you know, take an honest look, right? Because looks in time do end up fading, right? We all age and our bodies change and, you know, things of that sort. And when that happens, the person that you're with, are they a good person for you? Mentally, emotionally, right? Are they there taking care of you? Are they there offering their heart and supporting you and being emotionally available? Or are they putting you in a nightmare, a headache of your life? Keeping you restless and anxious in life because they're not meeting your needs the proper way because it's based off of lustful passion, chemistry, sexual energy. It's a burden. It got very, very heavy on many of us. And now the divine is coming through and showing you the truth here. I broke this cycle and now I get to share with you guys that when we begin to allow ourselves to see past the physical, somebody's heart, somebody's mind, somebody's intellect here, their honor, their dependability, right? Looking beyond the physical matters. Would you choose that person if looks did not matter? And that's where we have to come back down to that foundation. Because many of us are in this burden, right? Where we chase that lustful energy and then we just end up hurt. Yeah, look, this is all passion-driven energy, where we take leaps and bounds based off of this fiery energy. There's a lot of wands here though, okay? There's a lot of wands that have really placed us in this space where we've built this life based off of the consciousness, the belief system that's where love is derived from, that chemistry, right? 505, as I said that. This is where we need to change this perception, okay? Closing message, please, my beautiful angels. Be the butterfly right now. You know, kind of like let yourself like disintegrate this idea, right? Because the caterpillar, before it turns into the butterfly, is literally turning to mush. Like there's this butterfly analogy, like where the divine wants us to all collectively like really like disintegrate this idea and really start learning how to live within our heart space and move through our heart space, okay? Because that is where, like this message here, beautiful souls, is to plant a seed of abundance, 555 on my timestamp, to show you guys, all right, that when you actually take the time to reap the rewards of something that brings you abundance. You get to choose. Like the divine wants you guys to leave this illusion here, okay? And again, it's not that we have to settle if there's, you know, attraction, but attraction is not everything, okay? And if you are chasing somebody down due to that sexual drive and that lustful energy, please know it's an illusion, okay? It's an illusion. So please choose to receive this message. Choose to allow it to bring you the clarity here so that you can now take the lead within your own life and say, you know what? I think it's time for me to start looking beyond the physical, okay? Look beyond the assets and empower yourself, okay? Look past the material world. What can somebody offer me through possessions or finance or, you know, worthiness or the wardrobe and the luxuries and the credit score and the security, okay? Some of those things are important here, but does this person have the same values as you, right? Do you guys share the same sense of worthiness? Do they make you feel secure and safe and empower and strengthen you where you can join forces with somebody here, okay? That's what's important here, beautiful souls. That's what's important. Not somebody's reputation, their career, or what they've achieved, okay? How can you choose somebody that is competent and can match and align with you, who you are, okay? Who you are on the inside. Because then that is what creates an opportunity, okay? That's what creates the opportunity to collaborate. It opens doors. It brings insight so you can communicate. Like, you want somebody you can communicate with, right? And I think that's why the divine really wants to show you. Look at where your roots are right now, okay? Your family, your home, your background, comfort, okay? When you come out of this illusion, you are now choosing self-care. You're choosing you and somebody in the moment or whenever in life, in future, in your life, in reality, that matches your inner world, right? That rejuvenates you, that understands that reputation isn't everything, all right? And that what matters most is what's on the inside. So go back to your roots here, beautiful souls. Break down that old foundation and really allow yourself to align with people that are on the same wavelength as you and what matters to you in your heart, in your mind, on all planes that match you. We are not settling here anymore. And attraction and chemistry and sparks, they fade just as fast as they come in. Look at the roots.